This is a call for an uprising. We welcome you to today's show and ask those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to our YouTube channel as we continue to expose the satanic Illuminati agenda and the ushering in of the Antichrist. There's some bad movies, then there's some really bad movies, and as I've exposed and talked about on this channel, all of these movies that fit into this demonic possession that's going on every month, a movie about demonic possession, every month, a movie where the elitists are pretty much revealing themselves. Now I've come across a trailer and articles pertaining to a new movie coming out called Baphomet. Yes, a movie about Baphomet, the goat with breasts and a penis that all of these sick Satanists and witches out there worship. The headline says the ultimate terror has awakened. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a mainstream film. It's too early to say. They're saying 2017 or 2018 it could come out, but I still wanted to point it out because it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. More and more of this stuff that they're revealing right in front of our faces. This could easily be one of those D-level horror films. You never know. A lot of times these horror movies get made and then they get picked up and distributed by, big production companies. Like The Witch was picked up. I believe they go to film festivals and they get picked up or whatever. And I'm sure the elitists would love to pick this one up because it's about their hero, the Baphomet. Let me read you the plot. A family in Northern California celebrates their 24-year-old daughter's pregnancy. Wow, what a coincidence. We have a pregnant daughter who has a baby inside of her, and what a coincidence that this movie's about Baphomet. I'm sure as we continue to read the synopsis of the film, we'll find out that they want the baby for a ritual sacrifice, of course. So a family in Northern California celebrates their 24-year-old daughter's pregnancy. The celebration is interrupted when satanic cult leader Henrik Brander unexpectedly visits their ranch. Henrik offers to pay the family a large sum for ownership of their land, claiming it is sacred to his congregation. Jacob Richardson, the father, rejects the offer. Due to the priceless sentimental value of the ranch, Henrik, displeased, begins to put devastating curses on the Richardsons, trying to force them off their land, even if it means murdering them. So there you go. That's the first paragraph of the synopsis. You could see right there talking about witchcraft. They use their satanic spells and put it on this family because they want the land. The plot goes on to say, after suffering unexplainable tragedies, the Richardsons seek help from Mary Beth, a white witch high priestess. So they go to the witch for help. So the witch, of course, will be the protagonist here. The witch will be the hero, right? The white witch, high priestess. Just revealing more of this stuff, more of the truths that's really going on out there. They soon discover a terrible secret about their house, revealing why their land is sacred to the cult. They realize they must protect their house from the cult at all costs, and a violent battle between good and evil ensues. What an awful plot. Let's get that out of the way first. You can see some of the still photos from the trailer. I mean, boy, you want to talk about NyQuil, folks. Don't take NyQuil that night if you have a cold or flu or have some sleeping, if you have trouble sleeping and need melatonin. If you maybe put this on for about 10 seconds, put this trailer on, you'll be comatose pretty fast. Look at it. They got the Baphomet mask with blood coming out of the eyes. I'm sure the satanic leader probably puts on the Baphomet mask during his rituals, as we've seen the Satanists do running around, where there was the caves in Switzerland with the Baphomet there, all of this ridiculous nonsense. This is just more right in your face, blatantly obvious, whether this is a low budget, lowly produced film or not, it's there, and you can see the tie-ins, the stuff that I talk about on this channel all the time, talking about how you see the girl's 24-year-old pregnant girl, and then unexplainable tragedies happen. So I'm sure the baby somehow dies. She loses the baby, right? Something like that will go on. And you see the witch involved. The high priestess comes to save the day. The white witch comes to save the day. And this family's just going through all these tragedies because the Satanists are putting spells on them. And it means that they'll even murder because the land is so sacred to them. All stuff that we see tied into the Illuminati, to the synagogue of Satan. All of this stuff with specific landmarks where they have to have things in specific spots. This house, apparently, they have to have the house because of it's probably got a gateway or something to the other side. It probably has some dimensional hole or something there that was created centuries ago. I'm sure Aleister Crowley probably was there and did it. There'll be some ridiculous plot line in this movie, but I wanted to point it out because I just did a video talking about all of this stuff right in our face, whether it's Lucifer or The Omen or The Conjuring or The Exorcist coming back, more and more garbage nonsense that they force feed people. This is just more of it. This is paying homage to the Baphomet, the goat with breasts and a penis that these people worship. You could see the poster here. Looks like an absolute bomb. Looks like, I mean, this will probably fail pretty bad, but I'm sure they'll try to pick it up. Maybe they'll buy the concept of the movie and then recreate it in Hollywood. Sometimes they do that too, because the people who make it do such a poor job. I mean, you can see some of the photos here, the skeletons and stuff. It looks like it's, it looks like you're in a horror, at a Halloween shop buying Halloween costumes. That's how fake these skeletons look. I mean, that's probably where they got it. Probably got them at Spencer's Gifts or something, or Halloween.com. But I don't know about any Christians out there. I'm getting sick and tired of seeing all of this blatantly obvious Satanism in front of us and nobody else waking up to these things. Nobody's seeing the Baphomet. I mean, you have witches with YouTube channels that talk about their spells, that defend Satanism, that defend the Baphomet, but people continue to be oblivious to this stuff. I don't know how much more obvious it can get. I mean, how much more in your face does it need to get at this point? With the shows that are on TV, with the movies that are coming out month after month. I report on all of this stuff on this channel, the demonic possessions that continue to, the outbreak of demonic possession that's going on around the world. These Satanists, coming into city council meetings, starting to do satanic prayers and invocations in these meetings. Okay, the Satanists out protesting against the abortions, fighting against people who are pro-abortion. All of this stuff going on, yet people continue to think Satanism isn't real, that there aren't Satanists out there, that this stuff isn't going on. And they're pretty much telling you, even though this is a fictional film, okay, they're even showing you the cults and all this stuff are real, and they want that specific house because of that land, which is a lot of the stuff that we see with the occultists, why they do specific things on specific, lines of longitude or latitude or whatever, however they create that stuff. Well, they deliberately have these spots chosen for lots of different reasons, such as where Area 51 is located and why it's there, such as, the Georgia Guidestones and why they picked that location in the middle of nowhere down in Georgia to put the Guidestones. I mean, all of this stuff, this isn't randomly done. It's all strategically done by them. They're revealing that in the movie. They're revealing, the cult's lust for blood and how they put spells on people. All this stuff right in front of us, continues to be right in front of us day after day, and people don't wake up to it. It just makes me so sick seeing this stuff every single day. It can wear on you because you just go, can anyone see this? I know that they're making this into a fictional film. It's not like it's a documentary, but what do you think? This guy's, they're just drawing these ideas up of a cult. They're like, yeah, a cult, right? They would do this, or, they would get together and put robes on, and like somebody just made it up. Like, as if it's not true. Some great writer came up with this idea of how they dress and the spells that they use. It's all fairy tales, according to people out there, when in reality, it's truth, and it goes on. So this is more garbage film coming out. This is probably the most attention that the film will get. Is this channel even bringing attention to it? But I have to point these things out because people need to see how obvious this stuff is. I mean, connect all these dots. Look at all the video I just did on Hollywood, just in the last 6 months, whether it's television or movies or music videos, talking about the Antichrist, talking about Satan, showing you demonic possession. And this is just another example of them right in plain sight, showing this. We have websites who are promoting the movie already, even though it's not going to be out till 2018. They're promoting the Baphomet. They're promoting this ridiculous goat with breasts and a penis, this ridiculous thing known as the Baphomet that these sick puppies worship. They love the Baphomet. They do all sorts of things for the Baphomet. Oh, he's supposed to represent duality, as above, so below. He represents the balance in the universe. Give me a break. He represents nothing as far as I'm concerned. Goats around the world are embarrassed at the existence of the Baphomet. Poor goats out there that have probably heard of the Baphomet and just know that it's it's a transgender goat with breasts and a penis. They're embarrassed probably. I feel bad for the goats out there. We should start a campaign for the goats because their whole existence has been slandered by these Satanists who use goats for ritual sacrifice, who worship this Baphomet thing. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So this movie's coming out soon. Well, not soon, 2017. Now they're saying maybe 2018, depending which article you read. Obviously, it looks like a bomb. They don't even know when they're releasing it, but it says on their Baphomet Facebook page, they have linked up here. It says that they've already completed shooting. The film has, 2,066 likes. The page has on it. I don't have Facebook, so I can't really log in and read stuff, but other people probably can if you want to see the ridiculous, the support from idiots out there who would support this film and think it's great and it's wonderful. It's disgusting. It's disgraceful. The plot's an embarrassment, and anything relating to the Baphomet is an embarrassment. So keep your eyes. Just be aware that this stuff is out there. I want to make sure. I don't want you to see it. I'm not saying go see these movies at all. I'm pointing it out so that if you need help waking people up, you can use these videos, or you could just point out the obvious, where it's just like, wow, wait a minute, I didn't realize every 3 weeks a new demon movie was coming out. I didn't realize there was movies about the Baphomet. Showing you all this stuff that they do, showing it to you in plain sight, yet nobody processing it, nobody picking up the information. That's why I'm pointing this out. This is no more garbage out there, so stay away from it. Unless, of course, you need a good laugh or you have trouble sleeping, then you could put the trailer on. It'll put you to sleep real quick. What an embarrassment. I thank you for listening to today's show. God bless all of you and your families. May peace be with you.